Hi everyone. So for anyone that is watching, hope you're well. It's Friday, 10th of November. No NFP today. That was last week, Friday. So that's cool. New York opened about 25 minutes ago, and we've got this first 30-minute candle here. So I just need to adjust my charts a little bit, set out some new supply and demand zones, levels of interest, and write out my reports for today of what I think is happening in the market and where I think it's going to go, and then trade off of that plan basically. So this will probably take me about the best part of, I'd say, at least a half hour. Um, so I'm just going to go ahead and start doing this now. 61.3. Yesterday I did say that I would try to work out how to get my camera on as well, but I haven't worked it out yet. And I haven't played around with this software, but like I'm not even sure where to find the link to share the live stream. So I'm not sure where the link is. I feel so outdated, but again, that's just something I'm gonna have to look into later on. Um, oh, let me just quickly do something else as well. So some of the stuff I'm doing is off screen as well. Um, just got to quickly check something. Oh, right. Mm, right. Okay. So sorry about that. Okay. So where were let's start on daily chart. Right. So what we've got going on the daily chart, we have absolutely nothing in terms of a reversal. Let's go over here. Yep, nothing. Mm, So I have no daily overhead supplies to worry about. And the next area of interest, see, these are all 4 hours, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. So we'll leave these where they are for now. The next level of interest is the, yep, 1888.3. It's down here at 600 ticks. So I'm not even going to bother updating this. We are far away. So it's got no levels of interest on the daily time frame. No support, no supply, no demands, no conterminous lines, no engulfing patterns, no nothing. Um, so it's a clear run to the downside. I mean, yeah, we've got this three inside up here, um, but I've already marked out a 4 hour bullish engulfing and a 4 hour demand in this level already as well. So we can come straight off of this chart and we're near the Q high, but we are not inside. So drop down to the 4 hour chart. And on the 4 hour, we have got here a 4 hour supply that was created in yesterday's New York session. But this was created at just coming into the New York lunch, is when that was created, and for the day range fill after the New York lunch hour. So uh, 4 hour demand supply with a bearish engulfing pattern. So let's just change that over to blue, and then come on, select all. Right, 4 hour supply. We're engulfing, and that is 1963.6. Where's that chat box gone? There we go. Still don't know how to keep that open. Right, right, that one's marked out there. So it was 1963.6. 130 ticks. 1963.6. What did I say? 130 ticks above. I'm sure I said 130. I'll check it in a second. All right, so what happened to 1974.1? Where did that go? That supply. 1974.1. That's still there. So that one is 238, 240 ticks, and that was 130. Yeah, so 240 ticks. Okay, so we're getting further away. I don't need to worry about this one, so just gonna leave that out of the way. It's well above. 1954.1. Where are we with that? Oh, okay. So yeah, our low today. Price has already dropped down to 1947. So this one is gone. This supply, sorry, demand is non-existent. And this whole consolidation, this level here, it did not hold. So that's interesting. That did not hold. So what is the next level of interest? Well, there's nothing in the immediate on the left side. So the next level of interest is going to be this level here, which is the 4 hour. Oh, this is at 1932. Wow, got a clear run to the downside. This is actually over here. 1932.1. Wow. Okay. 186 ticks below. 1930. What did I say? 1931. 32.1, sorry. 32.1. Oh, how many ticks? I don't know why I keep. Oh, yeah. 190 ticks away. And then the one below that was 220. 190 and 220. So that's 190 ticks below. This one got wiped out. I'm sure it did, didn't it? 1954.1. Yep, it did. Uh, 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 28.3. That was 230 ticks below. Okay, those two levels, and then after that, that's a daily demand, and then there is not much in the way of gold dropping. This level here at 1883.2. Look at that. 670 ticks away. Okay, so we've got an overhead supply that's 130 ticks above, and we've got this demand 190 ticks below, and then a clear run to 1928.3. Um, trend is still. Have a look at this on this. So, oops. Okay, switch back to a 30-minute time frame, and today's session we have opened. So we've opened below value, but inside of range. Price failed to close to open below range, so we've opened inside of range just by about one tick, and we create this little demand here. So below value, inside of range, IR, and 89% ADR exhaustion. And we've got the DR low here at 1945.1. We could be forming a three inside up on this second 30-minute candle. Let's see what's going on 15 minutes. Two sort of almost uniform candles here, and a bullish engulfing up, but well, not a very confident one because it's still closed within these within this region. So it's not like it closed at its highs. It's got an upper wick. So that's fine. Anyway, let's carry on. Um, zoom out for a second. Let's have a look. Always I like to have a quick look on the outside. So a very distinguishable P-shaped day yesterday, which is nice. So down, down, down. Okay, so not really a bracket, but yeah, this P-shaped day from yesterday would tell me that um, potentially looking for longs today. Um, So, okay. So this three inside up might be a playable situation. Okay, so I see what happened with Hong Kong and London. So yeah, both of them took prices down. Normally, prices have gone down in both sessions, and we've opened below value. So continuation to the downside, and especially to the fact that there is really nothing in the way of price pushing further down. It's a good probability, but that P-shaped day yesterday would tell me that well, a lot of the sellers sort of liquidated or changed sides, and we've got more buyers coming in, um, which is why we got this tail on the bottom of the TPO there, and there is, isn't there? It didn't extend. It didn't even extend actually to the downside, so it's not really a buy and tail there. But oh yeah, we had a slight selling tail at the top. That was oh yeah, I remember that now. That was at the end of the day, and we sold from there, didn't we? So we sold from around here yesterday. Okay, so cool. Let's have a look. So a couple of things. We are about 100 ticks away from that value area and 55 ticks away from that DR low. And both of these areas do act like they do attract price. So if we were up here, then I'd say we'd be attracted towards that value area for acceptance. Um, we are closer to the day range low at 1945.1. So there's every possibility um, that price may just go down into exhaustion. And then our session range low is at 1933.5, and that aligns with our 4 hour bullish engulfing and our 4 hour demand line down here. And to see a test from this level and a bounce from this level would be nicer than seeing a bounce out of thin air, because there's nothing in this area to show to say, for us to say, okay, well, we're getting a reaction from something. Um, so either price gets pulled in through value acceptance, or we push further down into exhaustion, or to exhaust the session range as well, and then test the demand. So there's a couple of setups there that we could look for. So the fact that we've got London and Hong Kong today taking prices down, I will go with the momentum as my first setup. So we would say sustained auction. We could be looking at a sustained auction, but there's normally, yeah, we could say that. We could say sustained auction down. Um, Targeting the low at, where were we? 1940. That's not even very far, actually, was it? About 50 ticks, isn't it? Yeah, 50, 60 ticks. Oh, it's not much there to go on. Okay. 1945.1. Extend the targets to 32.1. Nope, 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 nope. This one here, 1933.5. There we go. And that would be a much nicer target. With sustained auctions, I don't normally like going for the 2-to-1s. Sustained auctions being momentum trades, when executed correctly with the right stops and entries, you can get really nice big moves. So you can easily pull out 3-4R from a sustained auction setup. So that one there, 169 ticks away. So assuming that the initial balance sort of finished around this area, um, and we take 30 ticks up. So there. Um, that just moved. That moved, didn't it? Where is it? Yeah. So let me put it on this side so it's easier. Right. So 30 ticks, and that would put SR load at 4.5R. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. Um, so that's that setup there. The other setup I would say would be, currently we've um, got 14 minutes, 15 minutes left on this one. Um, mm, 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 and it's a small initial balance at the moment. So with a small initial balance, failed auctions are really difficult. I mean, difficult ain't even the word. There's barely a 1-to-1 in there, so it's not a playable move. I wouldn't take if I took a failed auction setup, it would be in line with something else that I'm looking for, like like value acceptance. So if we came down, hit the daily range low, if price exhausted and went back in to the initial balance and we got that failed auction, I'd probably take that for looking for a neutral day, so we get a push to the upside and then test that value area or accept value. Um, well, to test value, actually, acceptance would be a completely separate trade. So let's do yeah, we could do that failed auction up, possibly from DR low exhaustion, targeting top of IB or extending to test value area low at 1961.3. Now, the failed auction setup doesn't normally extend up. You always target top of balance and that's it. But like I said, I may take this as an early entry for a neutral day to push price to the upside and test that value area, um, which give me, really comfortable position then. So, and really, even this sustained auction down, if we could take it as a failed auction down, that would be much nicer as well. Same thing, same sort of way. I'm just going to copy this over because it would be the same. Targeting bottom of IB, or, okay, so it depends on sort of what that initial balance area looks like at the end. And then we've got a value area rejection down, test from value area edge, value area low edge, targeting top of IB. because if we get that pushed back to the upside, up here, to test that value area, I would, if we get a rejection, then obviously price should hopefully come retrace back into the value area, initial balance. But I wouldn't expect price to then rotate through all the way through to the other side. I'm not expecting price to just keep going up and down, up and down. So, um, value area acceptance, of course. And the value area, yeah, it's not that clean, is it? We've got this 30-minute supply, another 30-minute supply, another 30-minute supply. We've got three inside. No, we've got this sort of evening star, but it's not a high, so I won't count it. There's a lot going on inside the value area. Even here on the 1 hour, there is a lot going on inside this value area. So if I took this, I wouldn't take it on the break of this going straight in. I would take it on a pullback. Price will probably come in up to here or up to this POC at 1963.3. Take a pullback to the value area, fail to go below it, confirming that acceptance, and then look for an entry to pull all the way back up to 1969.3. Acceptance, pullback entry at value area low edge, targeting 1969.3. Yep, that's that one. And then the last one, I always leave it as it is. Fade any significant auctions, possibly a DRF and an ADR exhaustion. That's it. That one's set, ready to go. And let's jump onto crude oil. So I've got to clean this chart up a bit. So I just got to check something on my phone as well at the moment. Right. Right, let's have a quick look at this now. Um, Right, onto the daily chart. So I've got this daily supply. Yes. What's this one here? Okay, so 81.06. Where's that up here? Okay. So that one there, 450, 455, and then we've got 74.9. I'm not even going to bother writing anything about that top one up there. So let's just zoom in. What's this one? 75.56. Oh, this is the 4 hour demand. Okay, so it's also created a daily demand. So let me change this to daily and 4 hour. 75.56. 109 ticks. How many ticks did we say on this one? Let's have a look. 120. So 120 ticks below. And then what was this one? So the next one was 74.9. Have we got anything on 74.9? A bullish engulfing? What is that? 74.9. Okay, well that's definitely still going to be there. So let's see how far we are from that. 194 ticks below. And then we've got 74.02. We've got a demand. That's still there as well. 265 ticks below, and I think that's enough. We don't need to go any further. There we go. Right, so that's daily done. Uh, right. Yep. Okay, so on to the 4 hour. Right. So 4 hour, we've got this bearish engulfing that was created in yesterday's New York session. Do 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 75.78. 75.77. Okay, so let's write this one down quickly. Oh, and we're deep testing that level at the moment. That bearish engulfing pattern has held as well. Looks like that's where we got our reaction from yesterday. So you can see price shot up to it, tested it, and we got that strong reaction to the downside from it. So our supply from yesterday started off from there as well. We are just 55 ticks below it. Is that 77.21? Yeah. So 55 ticks below that. Okay. What else have we got to the upside? In case this breaks, where are we going next? The next thing we've got is the overhead three inside down for evening star. This is 81.56, 4 hour supply. 490 ticks. Wow, we've got loads of room to the upside, haven't we? What price was it? 81.56. Loads of room to the upside. 74.9. That's still valid. I'm sure I've just double checked that anyway. Um, so it's 160. And then that one there is 260. So 160. 73.65. What's that? Oh no. What's this one? Oh, this is a daily. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't need to look that far down then. The other ones are further down, aren't they? Well, I haven't marked them, but yeah, they're down there. I don't need to look at those. Oh, okay, so I'll leave that one like that. And looking, and then lastly, mark out yesterday's session. Linear high 76.51. 76.51. And low at 75.81. 75.81. Right, I'm just going to shift where I'm working from, so just give me about 5 minutes. Right. So I'm working from home today, not from the office. But I haven't set up my MetaTrader 5 properly again on the trading desk. I think I had it set up on there on MT4, but I've got all my NinjaTrader and stuff, everything set up on my laptop here, so it's running a bit late, and I thought I ain't got time to set it all up on there, so I'm just doing it all from here. So all from the laptop. Right, okay. This stuff over. Right, so we've got see what's going on with gold quickly. See if there's any changes. Not really. That initial balance is tiny. So we're definitely gonna be looking for a pop one way or another, preferably a sustained auction. I think we're looking for a sustained auction up. Oh, down, down. Okay. I mean, there's a possibility of a sustained auction up. I haven't got it on here. Why? Oh, why haven't I got a sustained auction up? What is the reason for that? Let's have a look. It's pretty clear. This is nice and clean. What you've got? Ooh, 60 ticks. Not really. 50 ticks. Uh, 60. And 100. I mean, it's pretty clear. And we've got all these buying wicks. And we've got the P shape on the TPO profile from yesterday. So yeah, I wouldn't say no to a. We did get this three inside up as well, with another buying tail, but it didn't close very confidently, and it was during the initial balance. So on 15 minutes, yeah, we'll leave it running for us the way it is at the moment. I think price is just struggling to break this bearish engulfing, but again, that's not a very confident one either. So back to oil. What we can see on oil here is that price has already rejected the value area high just before the open of New York. But then this is all London players doing this, so now New York session's open. We'll see what happens. But obviously, at the open of New York, actually, even this candle here, price came in, rejected it, but London had made a demand here, so we got this 30-minute engulfing pattern, or a 30-minute engulfing. Yeah, that was created here. London's come in, tested the value area, tested that demand with that bullish engulfing setup, rejected it, closed blue, so it's confident enough for price to continue pushing to the upside, which is what wants to happen now. Um, but a push to the upside here is going to be extending the initial balance rather than a sustained auction to the upside. And let's see, currently fighting this 1 hour supply. So there's a bit of noise here. Okay. That three inside up morning star pattern, beautiful. Uh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm tempted to take this long, but I'm gonna wait. Right. Uh, where were we? Finish your report. Right. So how have we opened? Price today is opened above value, inside of range with 64% ADR. Okay. And then see what's happening in the markets. Down, down. Where's Wednesday's? Value areas here. And then yesterday's value is here. And today we've opened just above value. Yesterday's TPO profile, nothing significant. Nothing to say it's going to go up or down really on yesterday's TPO. Hong Kong and New York today have continued to push prices to the upside. So Friday, I don't know. I think we're going to get value area acceptance really. We could continue pushing up, but I think we'll probably just get that value area acceptance and price might just hover around this area, not pushing much lower. We've got this demand that's been created on the daily. Um, what's this? Yeah, that's where the value area low is, just above it as well. So that demand's created around here, isn't it? Here we go. Here. So yeah, that'll be my first one. So let's have a quick look at that again. Yeah. I'm going to go for a sustained auction up as my first hypothesis for this uh, see, because we have opened to the upside. We've got the Hong Kong and London push to the upside. This is a sort of second retest. Tried yesterday, failed, came down, found support, and has pushed back up again for a second time. And that's forming our three inside up on the daily, the morning star pattern. Sorry, on the daily there as well. So, and I especially like the way price sort of coils up like this as it makes its way back up. It sort of builds structure, so you've got sort of this bullish engulfing here on the 1 hour as well. Um, so if we get a sustained auction to the upside, the only thing is it's like this whole area up until this 4 hour bearish engulfing C line. This whole area is noisy. And then you've got this 4 hour right above it. As soon as you break the 30-minute supply, you go bang straight into a 4 hour bearish engulfing pattern. So there's a lot of weight on this to just push down, which is annoying. And then you've got right above that, you've got this one here. So if you did play a sustained auction up, unless it goes with a lot of force, a lot of momentum, it's just going to keep running into trouble. And then you've got the daily range high above it as well. And that's 118 ticks. But I mean, to get even 60 ticks, yeah, to get 60 ticks, we've got to break that. No, sorry, let me just correct that. Um, so we're looking at from the top of the initial balance, which is about here. So 60 ticks would take us, we'd have to break this second supply to get our 60 ticks. So, we're not asking for a nice, easy trade here. Um, yeah, you're gonna be targeting 77.73 basically. Okay. Um, oh, what have I done? Sorry. So, so assuming price stalls at this value area edge, and gives us a setup. We could take a long from here, even though it's inside of the initial balance. We're not focusing on the initial balance, we're taking a position from this. So potentially if we get a setup, we could take a long from here. And again, I would target daily range high. And then that would give me a nicer position. Um, we've got 15 minutes left. Initial balance is about 50 ticks. It's not great for a failed auction setup, but again, I can use that um, as a potential value area acceptance or a potential, um, if we get it to the downside, we could use it as a potential uh, long from value area high. But it may give us some sort of an earlier entry, basically. Well, not the value, not the failed auction up. I mean, if it goes down into value area and then closes back inside the initial balance, that might just be a test, like a pullback to the value area high before pushing further down. So that will be a bit. You have to play that one cautiously. Failed auction down, we could play targeting bottom of IB and extending into value area acceptance, targeting 75.81. That would be really nice. And then fade any significant auctions back to IB Edge yet? Yeah, so we've got two trades from the value areas, and we've got the sustained auction to the upside. We've got the failed auction down. What about a sustained auction to the downside? Look, see, price tested that value area edge, and that's pushing up. So yeah, look at that look at that pattern there as well. So I think we've got our sustained auction trade coming onto our hands here. And I'm going to take it with a small position size. Oh, not that one. What are we? Yeah. No, we're still creating initial balance, aren't we? Yeah, we've still got 15 minutes. Oh, bugger. But this is a nice rejection candle. This is a nice rejection candle here. Let's wait 3 minutes. Let's see how this candle closes. And there's a lot of noise to the upside. Let's see if we get a pullback entry on this. Did I put a sustained auction up? Yeah, I did. That was my first hypothesis. So let's see. Sustained auction down would be the same as a value area acceptance for me. It appear. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left on this one. I'm going to push. Let's pop this account onto oil and get this ready. We are ready. So let's see, 2 minutes to go. Let's see what's going on with gold. Okay, nothing really happening here. Mhm. Did I get a sustained auction down on gold? That was my first hypothesis. Okay, so we're targeting 1945.1. And that might happen here at this, because I don't think there's much in the way, is there? Oh, there's nothing in the way. So that might be happening if that breaks initial balance. So that's another one that we could potentially be looking to take today. Mm. It's already given us a nice bearish engulfing on the 15 minutes, but it didn't close very confidently. You know, I hate it when that happens. It pulled back up into that area. You see this big area here, and the candle body closed inside it. So, you know, the sellers are sort of hesitating, basically, which is doesn't give you great confidence to take a trade. But if we can pierce below that level, I'll pop it, and I mean that's our first position for that. And I think for this one it was sustained auction up, and normally they go together. So to say that I've got one going up and one going down, but then this one, yeah. Thing is, if this sustained auction happens here, this would be really nice. The only thing I'm worried about is that price could break down and then fail at 19. At what is this? It'll fail to break this little demand. But this was created before New York session, so not got too much weight on it as far as I'm concerned. Right, so it might be the first trade of the day, and it is during the pre. It's just after the initial balance, so where the options expiries happen now. So we'll put a 30-minute timer on it, and as long as it stays out and it gives us a good strong TPO print behind, we could potentially stay in the trade up until sort of the New York lunch hour. Shall we take it soon? For this type of setup, you don't really need to. I mean, when you're looking at a sustained auction trade, you don't you don't even have to look for um, a candlestick pattern. I mean, it'd be nice if you get one, but um, it adds confidence. But for sustained auctions, because of the type of trades they are, like I said, they're momentum trades. You don't really have to wait for one. You could just jump straight in on the break because they can move so quickly and so far away from your preferred entry point that you might miss it waiting for that engulfing pattern that may never come. But on the flip side, you take the trade and then it breaks in. You trigger it as soon as it breaks, and then it decides to go the other way. It's happened many a times, but we haven't put down for a pullback entry because it was clear below. Another thing, actually, I've just noticed is just thinking here. It's only 3 points to break that level. So if we take it from here instead, so it's not just testing the level, it's breaking the level before we pull that trigger. So let's let it go down a bit further, basically. Because that's a demand that was created. It was created outside of New York, so I'm not too bothered about it, but breaking it would just give us that bit of extra confluence as well that we're in the right direction. Um, yeah, that value area rejection towards the upside is in play, definitely in play here. Got a strong three inside up. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. And then this is going to turn into a sustained auction to the upside as well. Okay. So there we go. There's our pop. Ah, no. What am I doing? Sell, sell, sell.
Order filled.
Okay, so 19. Okay, I forgot to take it on this one as well. That's why I want to get rid of this.
Order filled.
I didn't put my
Order
I didn't put
filled.
my.
Order filled.
What's going on with that one? But okay. All right, let's have a look at this quickly. Let's set this up properly now. So, where's our entry? Our entry is 46.1. God, we got triggered all the way down here. Okay. Yeah, that's not nice. Look at that. Not nice at all. So, 49.2. So, right above that candle. I'm just going to try and put it above the high of that candle. So, 49.6. Okay. It's not a great entry. Should have gone. I should have been watching this a bit better, but okay. And what was our targets? We were targeting 45.1 and 33.5. Well, I'm going to put the target at 33.5, and then obviously we can move it. Obviously, we need to get there first. 33.5. Okay. And then we can move it later if we need to. Let me close this before I mess around with this by accident. Okay. So, okay. So we're there at 33.5. If we need to shut this off early for any reason, then if we've invalidated for any reason or whatever, then we'll do that. But for now, we are set. Got 1 minute left on this candle. You know what? I don't like playing them in the opposite direction because, from my experience, it doesn't always work out. You end up with one winner and one loser. But that's not always too bad because if you're doing a 2-1, um, then then you can always be in like you can always make slow profits as well. But I like to play the winning side on both where possible. So this is a 15-minute candle, but this is our 30-minute candle as well. And we've got 40 seconds to go, and hopefully we will close confidently outside of the balance area. This wouldn't mean it is a sustained auction. I mean, the next candle could just shoot straight back up again, which would just would just say it's a failed auction. Um, or even this candle could just shoot all the way back up and close inside. So that candle closed literally on its low. I mean, I don't even think there's a little tick at the bottom of it. There is the smallest wick at the very bottom of it. So that's given me a strong bear engulfing Maribozu candle, uh, which is giving me a bit of confidence that this is hopefully going to continue to the downside. We've just come back up and tested that initial balance edge. Um, like I said, not a great entry for us at all. I missed the mark on that, but now what's happening on this one? We're still inside the initial balance. We haven't popped. Obviously, the 30-minute candle's just started. Um, it's a 5-minute there. I was just trying to find where was my three inside up pattern. So it's here. Tested that value area, and it's given a three inside up. Not really done a pullback for an entry. I'm going to let it go. It's way out. If it comes back and tests again, maybe I'll take it. But this is doing that sustained auction to the upside that I was talking about. So I'll probably play that because it was it? It was, no, that's gold. Sustained auction up to continue the momentum. DR at 77.73. Yeah, okay. So if we get a pop on that, we'll take it. Because we didn't say anything about a pullback entry, did we? No, we didn't. There was something about a pullback entry. What was that? Oh, that was our value area acceptance on gold. Okay, so no. So we're not looking at pullbacks. So a pop of that initial balance, and that's us going in for it. And I know it's popped here, but I like to see a pop on the TPO profile as well, because according to that, we've not broke it. I'm just going to stay on this screen for now because I don't want to miss it. Once the move happened so quick that by the time I got round to working out where my stops and my take profits were, it already hit the take profit, and I was like, oh, but because I put like the standard 30 tick stop, 60 tick take profit, where I didn't even get a chance to extend my take profits to where I wanted to target, it already just smashed all the way through. Um, I don't even want to flip the page right now to look. I think it was 77 point something, but I don't want to flip the page now and look. Yeah, I'll take a quick peek. 77.73. It's not far away. Gold is acting like it wants to do a failed auction on me, which is okay. Oh, I think oil was the one that I was saying there was a lot of noise. Yeah, because we're testing that 30-minute supply, and then we've got the overhead 1 hour. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, that's why it's struggling to pop up. Cool. You see on the candlesticks here, it shows it did pop up, but not on my TPO profile. So that is not good enough. Yeah, this one wants to go for our stops, and it might even just test that conterminous line here, and then start going back down again. We don't know. It might do that, but that's stopping me out. That one is. Am I out?
Order filled.
Stop filled.
Wrong page. Yeah, we're out. Okay, so we've been stopped out of there. So what I'm going to do on the gold one now is because it stopped us out, I'm going to drop down to a lower time frame and see what's going on. Because that's where the conterminous line is. Just put that into another color quickly so I don't get it confused with something else. And I just want to see what's happening around that area. Are we going to get some sort of a reaction from it where I can jump in again, or does it just not care? So we've got an inside bar, so it could be an inside down. 3 inside down. Ten seconds. Not really a confident one. We'll have to wait for this candle. No, it's my hypothesis one. I'm going to take it off of here. I'm going to sell that from there as a test of
Order
that line.
submitted.
Put that on there as well.
Order
Oh,
filled.
no, wrong pair.
Order filled.
Sorry.
Order
Sell on there as
filled.
well. Now, let's jump onto the 30-minute. And so I'll just move that fib out the way and I'll just put one over here. Mhm. 52.6. What was my target? Sorry, 52.6. Target was sustained auction down 1945, 33.5. We'll put it at 33.5. I hate when this chart auto. Right. Stop playing nice. This I don't like trade of eight. All right. Where are we? I just realised actually price did exhaust on the ADR to the downside as well. Why did I not put a sustained auction to the upside though? I don't understand. Because we have got a P-shaped day. So I was just looking at over here. We've got a P-shaped day yesterday, which would tell me that sellers are quitting and the buyers are coming in. So the buyers accumulate the price up here. Now, Hong Kong and London pushed it down. We've got the ADR exhaustion. Sustained auction to the upside is a possibility, but I don't know why I didn't put that down. Mm, It looks quite clean to me. Um, in fact, yeah, in fact, I'm probably going to cut this off for scratch or like a small loss, because because it looks like a quite clean setup to go up rather than down. I don't know why I didn't put a sustained auction up. So that's A, B, C down, and D up. Okay, I think I'm going to jump out of this for scratch. Let me just have a quick look on D again on the 30-minute. Yeah. Mm, okay,
Order filled.
and on here as well.
Order filled.
So I haven't got any positions. Nope, nothing open. Right, let's have a look at this. So 52.6. Let's take this over here as well. Okay. So now let's look at this on a lower time frame. So I've got this here. It's too large. So 10 minutes left on this candle. Not giving me any real signals, so I'm not just going to jump in either. So see, we had the test of value here, but it's because of the overhead noise. It's just struggling to push higher, but it will. I'm pretty sure it will. That is the direction for that. Um, be nice. I mean, so let's come back into our entry price. You see, this is where you start grasshoppering. You're like, oh no, it is a sell. So that's gonna pop, hopefully. So let's get ready again, because that is coming back up now. Mm. Will you give me the pop? Pop, 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 pop. No. And you'll blink and it will just go bang, 20 ticks up. Now you see, the annoying thing is if this